Welcome to www.killthatnoise.com. I'm your boy, the Cameron McMath. I got my man Joe Son with me,
Yes, sir.
and today we have the pleasure of joining us. Second team All Mountain West Conference, and honorable mention, guy who helped reshape the culture of New Mexico football, my man, Mr. Garrett Hughes.
What's up?
Appreciate you for joining us, brother.
No problem. Glad to be here.
All right, man. Let's jump right into it. Now, coming out of high school, we know you're from California. You wanted to commit to Cal. You wanted to stay home in front of friends and family, but unfortunately, things changed. You had to reconsider your options. You picked New Mexico. What led you to pick New Mexico, and walk us through the process of not being able to attend Cal?
Right. Well, I gray shirted at Cal for a year. Some stuff didn't happen, as you guys know. We ended up going 1-10 that year. My defensive line coach at Cal at the time, Barry Sachs, he had got fired from Cal that same year and ended up, like I think 3 days later, picking up the defensive line job at New Mexico.
Okay.
And then when he got to New Mexico, they all the coaches came to my house out in California and sat down with me, and they said I can go there since they heard I was leaving Cal. They had a spring scholarship waiting for me, and it was them and a couple others that I was considering going to. But out of all the schools I was considering going to after leaving Cal, New Mexico was the only one where they would give me the spring scholarship right away.
Gotcha.
Right.
So listen, coming into this year, uh, you had finished the season the year before with 6.5 sacks, and you went on record kind of stating that you wanted to set kind of personal goal for kind of 12 sacks, but you
Right.
didn't quite make that. Uh,
Right.
things that you were working on. Coach Davis said that you need to stay consistent and staying in your gap and things like that.
Right.
So, can you tell us how did you work on those things in the season going forward? Like, what was your goals going forward to kind of improve on that?
Well, talking with Coach Davey and knowing that I did need to do a better job holding my gap down and showing that I can also play run. I did a lot of individual like bag work, striking the bag, leverage work, different things like that, just so I could have a better base on me and drive my opponent back a little bit, so I can really just sit in my gap. Um, and yeah, just a little things like that. Working with Coach Egan, he got me right over the off season. Doing the little extra things that matter. I think that's about all that I did differently.
Gotcha. Right now, going over the tape, we've seen that you're a high energy guy. You seem to strive off momentum and motion. But going back to the tape, there could have been one or two games which could have cost you guys the game.
But
What have you learned, as a now that you're going into the NFL? What have you learned? How have you matured to kind of control that emotion?
I've learned to use it at the right time, I guess you can say. Like when I'm on the field, even um, just toning it down a little bit.
Right.
It's great to play with a high motor and have energy, but you got to know when to use it. There's a time and place for everything. So I just try to monitor it a little bit. I've been working on that during this draft process.
Gotcha.
So, I know you had stated once before um, that you kind of looked at college as a job interview to kind of show the evaluators what you can do.
hmm
Uh, so, based on that statement and that viewpoint, what do you think you proved that you can do to those people?
I think I proved that almost I'm a jack of all trades. Almost I can play a little bit. I can definitely rush the passer. I've showed that I can blow up an O lineman. I can hold my gap down. I can set an edge. Um, I think I've shown it all. Everything that they want to see in a 6'2", 260-pound defensive lineman.
All right. Right now the big topic this year, of course, we got to ask is a lot of kneeling going on.
But
There was a game where you guys kneeled during the halftime. Can you walk us through the thought process on that, and why you guys kneeled?
there was really no thought process that took place in that. We had actually went through a weather delay during the game.
Okay.
So our halftime ended up being, I think, 10 minutes. And they decided to have both teams stay on the field for halftime due to the delay. So when the delay happened, the 10-minute halftime came about, and out of nowhere, they just started playing the anthem. And usually in college, the athletes aren't on the field during this time.
Right.
So we were on the field, and as you know, the Kaepernick thing, everything's been going on. So in a couple of our minds, it was already in the back of our head that if we ever got the opportunity, we would stand for what we believe in. So the opportunity rose, and we took initiative.
Gotcha.
Man, that's awesome that you followed your heart with that.
Well,
So, Coach Davey, going back to Coach Davey and that incident, that situation with the kneeling thing, Coach Davey went on record stating that he supported you guys 100% in everything that you stood for with that situation. Tell me, what is it like to be able to play for a coach that go to bat for you in those controversial times? Like, what does that mean to you guys?
It meant a lot, just knowing that he had our side and that we didn't have to be afraid to stand up for ourselves and for our people and for what we actually believe in. So it really meant a lot to for him as our head coach, as mentor, the guy we're with every day. It meant a lot for him to have our back on that.
Now, speaking of supports, we know that you guys are from Chino Hills. There's a few notable fathers out in Chino Hills. But your dad has played a big role into your life. We know that he's gone as far as traveling to your games 3.5 hours. What role has he taken on in your life? Like, how important is he as part of your support system?
Man, probably one of the most important, besides my mom. Shout out to my mom, of course. My dad, he's taught me the game. He played at Kansas State, so he gave me a little wisdom about what it's like being at the Division I level, understanding not just the field play, but understanding the politics of the game. He's my number one fan in everything. He's done it all for me.
Right. Now, what did Pops play at Kansas State?
He played running back at Kansas State.
Running back, okay.
Right.
So let me ask you this: if he played in your time now, head up, you think you could take him?
That's my OG. So I might have to give it, but I think I'd have a great shot.
Okay. I had to ask that now. We all look for that opportunity. So listen, we know that you was a big part of the rebuilding of New Mexico football culture, going to bowl games 2 out of the 3 years. What does that mean for the university that y'all were able to turn that around? Primarily your class coming in had a big role in that. What do you hope to leave with the young people going forward?
I think we did it. Going to a bowl game 2 out of the 3 years, it most definitely you could see a change in just the attitude of players coming in. The young guys, they're coming in wanting to win. As before, they had been losing for so long, it was almost, this is what we're used to now. But now it's the culture did a whole 360. It's complete change now. So now guys are wanting to win. We're getting different recruits now, and everything's just on the up right now.
Now, preparing for the NFL draft, what are you doing physically, mentally? Like, who are you training with right now to get ready for that moment?
I'm training with TCR Sports Performance out here in California, and we're right now working on a lot of explosion, just getting vertical, a lot of 40 prep, 5-10-5 prep, bench prep, everything that they're going to test at the combine. And we're just doing it high motor, high activity, a lot of stuff like that to get that super fast 40. That's the most important part of your interview, and to just completely change our bodies and transform our bodies so that we can be in tip-top shape.
Gotcha. What are you aiming your 40 at?
Right now, I want to run like a 4.6. 4.6 would be amazing.
Okay, gotcha.
So I know you weigh in and size up at 6'2", 264 pounds, give or take, at a defensive end. We know coming into the NFL, a lot of the offensive tackles are a lot bigger, 300 plus.
Right.
What's your goal as far as I want to say the bench max is a big part of it.
Mhm.
What can you do to prove that you can move those people and it can be effective on a NFL level?
Um, I think with that, it you never know until you actually go up against a guy. I don't think there's anything I can definitely work out, do upper body, this and that, but I think it's more of me going up against a guy, showing the scouts that I can move a 6'7", 315-pound guy or whatever his size may be. Just me putting it on tape, showing them that I can do that, which I've shown in college, but at the professional level, I understand a little size difference and stuff like that. So I'd most definitely like to show them.
Now, I'm gonna put myself in the shoes of a general manager, of coach, of scouts. Uh,
Right.
who's Garrett Hughes? What kind of player am I getting into my organization?
You're getting a high intensity playmaking monster, a guy who likes to go out there and I'll do whatever it takes to win a game. If you want me in 3 tech, linebacker, it doesn't matter. I'll put my body on the line, my soul on the line for the game.
Awesome, man.
So look, we want to kind of I kind of want to know your personal goals.
Right.
Just saying, going in, this is what I'm aiming for. This is what I'm shooting at because this is where I know a lot of people got their own draft boards and things like that. If you go in being the best you, where do you hope to land in this draft?
Honestly, anything from fourth till it really doesn't even matter. My biggest thing that me and my family have talked about and sat down and discussed and everything is just signing with the team.
Right.
Being drafted, yes, that's a God's blessing, but for me, I just focus mostly on signing with the team. That's my biggest goal right now. It's my everything I'm looking forward to.
All right. So when you're not training for the NFL, when you're not working out, when you're not doing stuff that gets you ready for the combine, what do you do to keep busy? What are your hobbies?
Uh, Hobbies for me, of course. I like playing 2K. I'll get down with anybody on 2K. Uh,
Who you
and
got? What team you use?
you said what?
What team you use?
Ooh, I got to go with Big Bro, James Harden and the Rockets. They
Ooh,
roll right now.
they balling right now. They balling.
Balling. And
Okay.
I'm actually like an art geek, so I like doodling and drawing, like either whatever comes into my head or like I'll just what I'm saying, process some cartoon character, whatever, and I doodle some stuff up.
Okay.
Nice. It's
Right.
drawings or paintings?
Well, painting. Usually, I don't have money to go get paint or anything like that, so just drawing with a pen or I have like a sketch pad and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
So hopefully that change over the next few months.
Absolutely.
Right.
So you'll be able to get all the paint you need. So let me ask you this: being from California and training with TCR Performance, now out there in California, are you the guy that they go to say, "Hey, what can I do? Where should I go? What's the spot?" Are you that guy?
In a sense, I think I've definitely told a couple different guys to come out here and train. It's a great everything they're doing. This is probably top of the line. Um, the guys that are training with me, I think they'd say the exact same thing. So yeah, for sure.
All right, now we're gonna switch it up on you. We're gonna throw some rapid fire at you. Just
But
straight off the top. We're gonna go with the controversial one. MJ or Braun?
LeBron, easy.
Easy money. Easy money.
Got
Here I
to.
go. I know you're a 2K player, so this
Right.
matters to me. Xbox or PlayStation?
Xbox. Got it in the room right now.
Gatorade or
Always been
Powerade?
Xbox. Gatorade.
Okay, what flavor?
Wow. Cool blue.
Cool blue. Okay.
Ooh. Yes, sir. Shout out. Shout out.
Cool blue.
Here we go. Game day
Right.
on the field. Give me your top three in your headphones.
Great question. Right now, Lil Baby to the top. 50 Cent, Hustler's Ambition.
Ooh, old school.
50.
Mm. And for three, Dang, that's a good question. I'll probably say 03 Greedo, never been. Cali guy.
Okay, now
Straight West Coast.
since you're on the defensive line, I'm gonna put you in
Right.
I'm gonna squeeze you a little bit. Aaron
Okay.
Donald, J.J. Watt.
Aaron Donald. Man, I love that dude.
No
That's
hesitation.
he's my favorite player right now.
Okay.
That's deep.
Yeah.
Here we go. Who the greatest, Mike? Out of the three, you get Jordan, Jackson, Tyson.
Michael Jackson. Rest in peace to a legend.
Absolutely, man. Now you had what your last meal? You got seafood or steak?
That's a great question. I might have steak and potatoes. Give me some steak and potatoes.
Some French fries with it.
Exactly.
No,
Have to.
hey, I'm with you. Here we go. Controversial. This is a big topic amongst today's culture. Greatest rapper alive: Drake, Weezy, Jay-Z.
Wow. Lil Wayne. No ceilings. I was a young man. I was a youngin. No ceilings was my song. Man, yeah, Lil Wayne for sure.
That was a game changer back in the days,
What?
man.
He changed the whole game. Dedication, everything. Carter's, man.
He got a catalog. Oh yeah, definitely.
Now you mentioned the Rockets. I'm gonna give you
Right.
3 players. You can only
Okay.
pick one on 2K. Harden,
Okay.
Curry, LeBron.
Ooh, on 2K to play with?
Yeah.
Like I gotta go with Big Bro. LeBron's probably like one of my uncles or something, but Big Bro hard. Gotta go with Big Bro James Harden.
Can't go wrong.
Hey, you can't go wrong with it.
Can't.
So, I need to know. Who did you have for the Super Bowl? Eagles or Patriots?
I had the Eagles. I always rock with the magician Tom Brady, but this year, one of my best friends is like very close with Jay Ajayi, and so to see him get a ring, that meant a lot.
Definitely, man.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Now, what do you think the Patriots could have done better to kind of control that game? Put
To
yourself
control,
right.
I think their defense needed to. I think their defense needed a little help. Philly was really moving the ball on them. I hadn't seen that like that, and scoring too. A lot of teams move the ball on the Patriots but don't score. They were moving it and scoring, so that was different.
So what would you do as a coach? What would you have done differently?
I think I might have put Malcolm Butler in, since that's the everybody.
That's a topic now.
Yeah,
I might
That's
have
a topic.
put Malcolm Butler in. He made some plays last year,
I agree, man.
and all this.
That's a topic. Hey, that's actually one we got to discuss ourselves. But
Right.
I think that's a move. I kind of liked where they went with it, but hey,
Right.
everybody got they thoughts about it, you know.
Right.
So let me ask you this, okay? Before we start to head out, you say you play 2K. You made a point to say that you got your Xbox hooked up in there.
Right.
You out in Cali with TCR, and it's a bunch of other players there.
Right.
Give me the one guy that gives you the most competition on 2K.
Ooh. One guy, I gotta say Lamar's Jordan. That's my roommate. Me and him been playing 2K against each other forever, all through college, everything. So Lamar, he beat me in blacktop the other day.
Oh,
Who he using? Man? I gotta know.
Here's his little shout out.
Yeah, shouts out. What team he using?
Well, blacktop, you just pick like 5 different.
Oh,
it's
so
like,
y'all only blacktop?
Yeah, we played blacktop. I think he used like KD and a couple Kevin Booker, some other people, but he got me. Won by like
house money.
Oh man!
Shouts out to them, 2K players.
Exactly.
All right, man. Before we get up out of here, is there anybody you want to shout out? Anything you want to say? The floor is yours.
I definitely want to say shout out to my mom. I love you, Dad, Gabriel, Gavin, 2-3G, my little nephew, baby Trev. I love y'all, and that's about it. Shout out to the fam.
Shout out to
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, that's about it tonight. Once again, this is www.killthatnoise.com. I'm your boy, the Cameron McMath, my man Joe Son, and we want to thank Garrett Hughes for stopping through.
No problem.
See you later.
Yes, sir.
See you.